Hello, Mr. Mackey again. Here to teach a little bit more about algebra. Today we're going to do combining like terms. Combining like terms. What is a like term? A like term is something that looks like the other thing. So like 5a and 7a are like terms because they're both a's. 5a and 7, not like terms. Those are apples or a's, and that's just a number. Okay? 5, so no. Yes. No. 5a and 7a squared. Ooh, those are a's. Those are not just a's. They have to be exactly the same. A squareds are not just a's, so this is a no. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve problems when we put together the things that look alike. All right. Start with our first one. 4x minus 2 plus 3x plus 5 equals negative 11. Okay, the goal of algebra is the same. Get the x's by itself. Isolate the variable. In this case, what's different? What is different? There's multiple x's in multiple numbers. Okay? So what we need to do is we need to put the x's together, the like terms, and the numbers together, the like terms. I like to box it, and I always box the operation that's in front of the term. Okay, so this is 4x's, not minus 3x's. This is 4x's plus 3x's. So what is 4x's plus another 3x's would be 7x's. Okay, we have a minus 2 and a plus 5. So what we just did before was 4x's plus 3x's. We said that was 7x's. We have a minus 2 plus 5. What's there more of? Positives. How many more positives? 3. Since it's positive 3, we're going to write plus 3. Equals negative 11, and now we're going to solve. What do we need to get rid of? The 7 and the plus 3. What should we get rid of first? The positive 3. How do we get rid of plus 3? What's the opposite of plusing 3? Minus 3. If I minus 3 on this side, I minus 3 on this side. I don't like to subtract. I would rather add the opposite. 11 negatives plus 3 negatives is 14 negatives. How do I get rid of the 7 when it's attached? Divide by 7, because that's the opposite of multiply. Divide this side by 7. 7 goes into 14 2 times. Is the answer positive or negative? It should be negative, because there's only one negative when you're dividing. So when there's lots of junk, and this goes for 8th grade and high school, when you see lots and lots of junk, it doesn't change the fact that you're still trying to find out what x is. You just need to put the same junk with the same junk, and you start going through it and getting lower and lower. It's a lot easier to do. All right, let's try another one. I wrote some down over here. Minus negative 2x minus 4x plus 3 plus 7x equals 22. Okay, what is different from this problem than the other problems? Than the other problem we've done? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm going to put the like terms together. That would be this one. Some kids usually find this one, but there's actually another one right here as well. Those x's, and those x's all can get put together. So we have negative 2x's minus 4x's plus 7x's. I'm going to go left to right. Negative 2x's minus 4x's. I don't like to subtract. I'd rather add the opposite. So what's 2 negatives plus 4 more negatives is 6 negatives. And now we're combining that with 7 positives. What's there more of? positive 7. How many more? 1. Now, you can put 1x, or since it's a 1, you can just leave it as x, because that is 1x. This positive 3 has nowhere to combine with. Again, we're combining the stuff on the same side of the equal sign, then we're going to solve it. So this has nothing to combine with. So we have the 1x plus 3 is 22. Again, the goal is to get the x by itself. It's actually almost by itself already. We just have to get rid of plus 3. So we're going to minus 3. 22 minus 3 is 19, is x. And some kids are like, well, what do I divide by? Well, there's no number here, so if there's no number there, you don't have to divide. You're already done. X equals 19. All right, one more. Sometimes when you're combining like terms, they're in parentheses. Okay, Mackie, what's going on? Don't I need to distribute? I see parentheses. Common mistake is kids will see parentheses and they'll say, I need to distribute something. I'm going to distribute this. You only distribute when there's a number right outside the parenthesis. There's no number there, and there's no number there. So there's no distributing here. So Mackie, why are there parentheses there? Well, they're there to kind of trick you. The parentheses don't mean anything in this problem because there's nothing to distribute by. So really, we're just going to combine like terms. We're going to put these 3 x's with this negative 5x. So we have 3 x's and minus 5 x's. What's there more of, positive 3's or negative 5's? Negative 5's. How many more? Negative 2. We've got a minus 1 and a minus 6. A minus 1 and a minus 6. What is 1 negative with 6 more negatives? 7 negatives. So we have negative 2x. Can we put these together? No, no, no. Those are x's, those are numbers. So then, Mackie, what do? Well, now we solve it. The goal is to get x by itself. We need to get rid of minus 7. I'm going to plus 7. If I add 7 on this side, I'm going to add 7 on this side. What's there more of? Negatives. Hopefully my knee's not in the way. How do I get rid of this minus 2? Don't say plus 2. No, no, no. This means multiply. We're going to divide by negative 2. Cross, divide by negative 2. How many 2's go into 6? 3. Is the answer positive or negative? They're both negative, which makes the answer positive. You can always check your answer by just plugging it in. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is 8. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15, minus 6 is negative 21, and 8 plus negative 21 is negative 13. Now, I just did that in my head because I'm a math teacher, so I can do that. But if you have to use a calculator and type it in, that's fine. All right, good luck on this assignment. Combine like terms. Put the things that look together together. Wait, I have to still go up to the computer. I'm going. Okay.